Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Look, we all know moving is stressful, right? So today we're going to take at least one major headache off your plate by showing you exactly how to get your Georgia Power electric service up and running. Whether you're moving into a brand new build or just transferring service to a new apartment, having reliable electricity is literally step number one for making that new house actually feel like a home. So are you moving to Georgia and need electricity faster than you can say Georgia Peach? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Navigating utility setups can sometimes feel, totally overwhelming, especially when you're juggling a million other moving tasks. But it really doesn't have to be. Stick with me, and we'll see exactly how easy it is to start your electric service so you are never left in the dark.
All right, here's our game plan for today. We'll quickly cover setup prep and account creation, choosing your service plan, scheduling and getting connected, payments and security deposits, avoiding scams and common issues, and finally, savings programs and final tips. Let's jump right in. First up, Section 1, Setup Prep and Account Creation.
Okay, so getting connected is actually a pretty straightforward four-step process, which, let's be honest, is a massive relief when your living room is basically a chaotic maze of cardboard boxes. First, you'll go online or call to verify your full new service address. Second, you choose your move-in date, and you can actually schedule this up to 30 days in advance. Third is identity verification. And fourth is just submitting the final request to get your unique confirmation number. You can breeze through this whole thing at georgiapower.com by calling 1-856-900-7834 or even going in person. Now, pay close attention to that identity verification part. It's a rigorous protocol, but it's crucial. To comply with federal consumer protection rules and stop scammers from opening fraudulent accounts in your name, you absolutely must have your social security number ready. If you don't have an SSN or if the automated credit screening just doesn't yield a match, don't panic. The process just pauses until you can provide a digital copy of a government-issued photo ID, like a driver's license or a passport. Having these documents ready to go before you start will save you a massive headache later.
Moving right along to Section 2, Choosing Your Service Plan.
Georgia Power doesn't just force you into a one-size-fits-all box. You've actually got 3 core options here. If you're the kind of person who hates surprises and wants the exact same bill amount every single month for a year, the 12-month flat bill is definitely your go-to. But if you want to prepay for your power to completely dodge deposits, you can look at Pay by Day, which gives you a fixed daily rate. Or there's Standard Prepay, where you just pay seasonal rates as you go with 0 long-term commitment. Pretty flexible, right?
Now, if you're someone who likes to strategically manage when you use heavy appliances, Georgia Power also offers plans designed to drop your peak demand costs. Fun fact, your water heater alone can account for nearly 20% of your home's energy use. Insane, right? The Smart Usage and Overnight Advantage plans let you save serious cash simply by shifting your heavy electric usage, like running the dishwasher, doing laundry, or charging an EV, to off-peak or overnight hours. It is an awesome way to take control of your monthly expenses just by tweaking a few habits. Okay, Section 3, Scheduling and Getting Connected. Timing is absolutely critical here. If you remember one thing, make it this. Submitting your request before 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time might actually secure you same-day service in select areas, assuming they have the capacity. If you submit before midnight, you qualify for next-day connection. Keep in mind, connections only happen Monday through Friday. There is no standard weekend connection service. Oh, and a quick pro tip, if your new place needs actual physical grid construction or digging, next-day service is not going to happen, so for sure, plan those out well in advance.
Next up, Section 4, Payments and Security Deposits.
So, right off the bat, every single new standard residential account is subject to a flat $30 account establishment fee to get the ball rolling. Just think of this as the standard administrative cost for integrating your new connection into their digital and physical grid systems. Now, if you're sweating about a high security deposit, and honestly, who wouldn't be since it's based on the location's historical usage and can legally hit up to twice your average monthly bill, which is roughly 21% of your estimated annual cost, you have a fantastic alternative. Opting for a prepay plan bypasses credit checks entirely for just a $40 initial funding fee. So instead of a potential $300 deposit tying up your cash, you pay your $30 establishment fee plus $40 to fund the account, and boom, your lights are on for $70 total.
But wait, aside from that prepay route, you are completely empowered to bypass cash deposits a couple of other ways. If you're an existing or returning customer who's kept a spotless 12-month payment record with Georgia Power, they can just waive the deposit. Alternatively, you can use a guarantor agreement. This is where an active customer with an excellent payment history essentially vouches for you and signs as a financial guarantor. All right, Section 5, Avoiding Scams and Common Issues. Listen, criminals know that moving creates absolute chaos, making you a prime target. So let this sink in. If someone is standing on your porch threatening to cut your power unless you pay them immediately, they are a criminal, not a utility worker. Georgia Power will never show up at your front door demanding cash. If your account is actually past due, they'll reach out with a pre-recorded phone message or a formal letter asking you to call them. Real Georgia Power employees? They'll always be clearly identifiable. We're talking official uniforms, ID badges, and driving marked company vehicles. Plus, the company is never, ever going to demand a credit card or a prepaid debit card number over a phone call. If you get a demanding, urgent call threatening to shut off your power right that second, hang up the phone immediately. Seriously, just hang up. Then, call Georgia Power's verified customer service line at 888-660-5890 to check your actual account status.
Finally, Section 6, Savings Programs and Final Tips.
Because look, getting the power turned on is just step one. Optimizing your bill, that's the real ongoing journey. Georgia Power offers some truly exceptional financial support programs, like Ease for Seniors, which provides targeted energy assistance, and income-qualified discounts to make sure your utility bills stay manageable. You also have the option for budget billing on a lot of standard plans. That basically smooths out those crazy seasonal spikes in your usage, standardizing what you pay each month based on your yearly average. It's a real lifesaver for budgeting.
And there you have it. You now have the exact blueprint to confidently start your electric service. From gathering your ID to choosing between flat bill and prepay and knowing exactly how to dodge those pesky scammers, you are totally ready to get connected. But hey, we want to hear from you. Drop your absolute best moving hacks or any wild experiences you've had setting up utilities down in the comments below.
Just a quick disclaimer as we wrap up. While this explainer is super comprehensive and built straight from Georgia Power's own guidelines, you should always verify current procedures, exact rates, and eligibility requirements directly with them. Just because regulatory policies and tariffs approved by the Public Service Commission can absolutely change over time. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, but before you go, ask yourself this. As our homes get smarter and the grid gets greener, how do you think the way we buy and use our daily power will evolve in the next 5 years? See you next time.